Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark. And our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Magic make a quick stop here in front of their Orlando fans just one game before heading out. And, of course, Jonathan Isaac. Team moving on here without him.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard. I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team. And really the last guy I expected to see them move.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Now here's Murray. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
And a deep three from Doncic. From beyond the arc and then some. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Now, Doncic following the three-point attempt by Mohamed Bamba. And, yes, it's good.
Well, I think this is exactly what the coaching staff wants from Doncic, guys. I mean, being aggressive and committed to scoring the ball, looking for his shot.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Murray to the inside. Covington with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And Hayward gets it to go.
Hayward, one of those guys in the league that can beat you from all three levels. A very versatile scorer.
You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Bamba's shot is off.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
Puts up a three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
It's time for defense.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray right side. Pass to Bamba. Doesn't go that time. So Orlando will take it the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Mike Malone. And we talked about Anthony Davis and his impact on the game. Coach was concerned about Davis's defensive presence as well. He told me you can't only worry about AD putting up points. He's also one of the elite rim protectors in the game. The guy does it all. And he's not wrong. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Murray to end the run. Here he goes. Doncic way outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. It's Rivers on the wing. The Nuggets with another miss.
I'll tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And here's Doncic from the arc. The Nuggets trail by 16. Jokic inside.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Here's Doncic. Fires from deep. At basket number 6. To his stat sheet, he's now 6 for 10.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Yeah, the step back.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the middle. Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Doncic, no good. Now, Bamba, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Murray, and Davis sends it back. And so it's the Orlando Magic, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Into the lane. Pass to Garuba. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Wagner. Clock at 6. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
Magic leading by 15. And here is Bouknight to the paint. There's Harrell. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Very few guys throw it down with as much force as Harrell does. That's a dynamic play above the rim.
And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with you think of his iconic bank shot. Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. If you can shoot it from deep and drive it, then you can play in today's NBA.
Here's Jokic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
It's stolen by Carter. And here's Doncic from the arc. He can't hit that time.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Down low. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 17. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the third of 7 straight on the road.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Unable to get that one. And the Nuggets going the other way. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the fast break. For 3, Covington. Denver grabs the miss. It's Rivers on the wing. Bamba inside. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And the shot is good.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
The 3 for Doncic. And Bamba pulls it down.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
It's Rivers on the wing. There's the drive. And Garuba pulls it down. Magic leading by 15. Pass to Doncic. From deep three-point range, they get it again.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
On the wing, Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 25 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Pass to Jokic. Great D that time from Davis. It's been all about Luka Doncic. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The Nuggets trail by 18. Murray surveying the D. Moves back up. And it's Jokic missing. Pass to Wagner. Here's Garuba. Wagner with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Harrell slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Second shot opportunity. Jokic, no good. Orlando leading by 20. Inside. Back to Wagner. Launches it. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Down low. Here's Harrell. Pass to Bouknight. And here's Morris for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Nuggets trailed by 21. Rivers in the corner. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it. Jokic has got 9.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
To the paint. Here's Harrell. And here is Bouknight. Six on the shot clock. Driving inside. No good. And Denver the other way now. Rivers gets a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Orlando leading by 19 points. Bouknight, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Pass to Jokic. Bamba with it. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. And, David, thank you very much. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Doncic. 25 points in the game. The Magic again can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Murray. Pass to Bamba. There's a minute left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. A baseline J. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Orlando leading by 17. Doncic outside. The Magic again can't hit.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Here's Bamba. Murray for 3. Hayward grabs the board. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Steps back. Doncic from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
You know, guys, you look at Doncic, and he has really good size for a wing, which helps him have his way against most defenders.
Here's Jokic, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Jokic has got 11 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Carter. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Orlando,
All right,
holding a big 18-point lead.
Come on and get loud for your 407.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Magic leading by 18. Carter with the screen. This one for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Morris, left side. And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
Now, here's Doncic. A 3 ball. The shot, no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
The drive by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Murray outside. Pass to Morris. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Jokic with the bucket.
Jokic calling his own number time and time again, taking over the scoring load tonight.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half. Morris into the lane. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Driving in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Boy, Doncic is so good at going at the defense, and when he goes at him like that, it puts the defense in a tough spot. Very crafty.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Jokic. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Shot from 16. And Orlando again with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Magic.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Here's Jokic. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
3 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Denver ball.
From the wing. That one misses. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the coat. Get my way up, it on coat. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and made the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name a who got a better flow, cause she can hang it up just like a telephone. Chris League mouth with the party on. 10K to let it come see it. Bands that meow make it come treat it. Spin make it come. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven if then they know what I be on. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a toe. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know. If I touch it, then it's cold. Just like Kobe, I'm the coat. Get my way up, it don't go. I'm the best that you know, and I got it on my own. Staying Gucci, hit a